Welcome back to another episode of Spill the Tea. And today I am joined by Lawton.
Hello.
Again.
Thanks for having me.
So obviously we had to bring Lawton back for yet another episode. So he's currently been on the show now for 3 episodes.
Yeah, 3 episodes.
So that's like the first ever in Spill the Tea. We've never had someone on the show for 3 episodes before.
Yes.
Hence because we only just launched. But Lawton has now been on for 3 episodes, and I'm so excited to have him back again today. So we're talking about some things.
Okay. Drop it all.
We're spinning. So any spill the news? Any spill the tea news? Anything going on with BroughChat?
Well, what's going on with BroughChat is that Mitch is coming back from Kuwait in October. So safe travels for him, and I'm glad that he's staying safe in Kuwait. And thank you for all the prayers and just sending him good vibes because he appreciates it. Second thing is that right now we are going through a little test phase of BroughChat, and basically what's going on is that we are testing out potential co-hosts. Okay, I am one of them. You know, I'm a testee. That's what I want to call myself, a testee. Of, you know, if I'm right for the panel, but there's other people that are going to be brought on the panel just to see if the chemistry is right. But there will be announcement of the new co-host by the end of this year or next year in 2024.
Who's leaving? Who left?
Oh my God, I have not heard anything. Nobody has confirmed that they are leaving, so that is just a rumor that is going out right now and stuff, but there has been no confirmation.
Wow. Well, obviously we're so proud of Mitch, wishing him safe travels, and he's coming back in October. My birthday's in October.
Yay! Birthday away.
You remember Shamari's shoulder bounce in season 11? Shamari. Okay, so before we dive into the housewives and some things, we're going to put together our dream cast for season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So, who's going first? I think I'm going to
let...
You know, I'm going to go first. Okay, so I'm going to put it as 7 peaches. I literally said 7 peaches. Sorry, 7 peaches. And obviously it's a Kai moment. And the first peach I would have back on the show is definitely Candy. I'd have Kenya back, but without production editing her out all the damn time, which we spoke about in the last episode. I'd bring back Drew. I'd have Akila full time. I'd have Brandy on the show full time. Cynthia Bailey, and then to finish off my cast, I will bring back Portia Williams back to the show to boost these ratings back up. That's my cast. And I'm going to keep Manietta, and she can be like a peach holder if one of them decides. Yeah, but if one of them decides to leave, then she can take over their peach. So yeah, that's mine. Who's yours, Lawton?
My full-time cast, okay,
Ooh.
would be Candy. Okay, that's Candy. I would have Kenya. I would have Drew. I would have Portia. I would have K Michelle.
Ooh.
Because I just think that K Michelle, she is exactly what we need for Housewives. I'm just saying. I mean, she was born in Tennessee, I believe. She has a country accent just like me. And we need a little Southern shade back in ATL. So I definitely would like to see K Michelle on my TV screens on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I definitely, did I say Portia?
Yeah.
Okay, Portia. Let's see who else. I would love Sheree, you know, because I feel like without the show, you know, Sheba Sheree would not be here. Her house would not be here without the show.
I mean,
and I'm not saying that she couldn't afford it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when she was off the show, Sheba Sheree was not Shereeing, and her Chateau Sheree was not built. So it's just like, I would like to see her on the show to progress her business and see more of her home because it's beautiful. I definitely would like to see Akilah as a peach holder because she just gives a peachness vibe. Okay, like
Akilah was given.
Yes, and she is so gorgeous. Okay,
insane.
I mean, you take a look at her, and it's like she needs to be a full-time housewife. All right. I definitely would say Courtney, and the reason why I'd say, you know, Courtney could take a peach is because we need Sonya to either be demoted or to be fired. Okay, and the reason why I say that is that Sonya, she hasn't really been giving a lot of storyline. I don't really know where she's at in the group. You know, she's kind of like in the whole Sheree and Marlo cult and stuff, which is fine. But it's just kind of like, have your own identity.
Yeah, have your own element.
Have your own brain, have your own opinion. I think she is a beautiful woman. I think that she has a beautiful family. I am so happy for her to be pregnant. But yeah, she can either be demoted or fired. Why is it Courtney to have a peach? I think that, first of all, she was vying for it in the first place, okay, which was this season. You know, she was trying to conjure up a lot of expired beef, chicken, and turkey. And I think that in order for her to have the whole Housewives experience, you know, give her a chance. I mean, it may be a fake storyline, but she learns the best from Marlo, okay? And I definitely think that she's a lot more entertaining than Sonya. That's what I would say.
Well, there you go. Y'all have our cast. Y'all have our dream now. So it is what it is. And yes, we both said Candy and Kenya has to be brought back. Yes, I know.
Yes, definitely.
None of us said Marlo. Hi, Marlo. Say yeah.
She can be a friend. She can be a friend, but it's just like Marlo. First, I was excited for her to get her peach in the first place. Okay, I really was. You know, because it took her a long time for her to get that peach. She was a residential friend from season 4, and then season 5 she wasn't brought back. Season 6 she was brought in a little bit. Season 7 she wasn't brought back. But then season 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, she was brought back, okay? So on season 14, I was excited for her because I wanted to know more about her life, you know? But
yeah.
it's kind of like, where's the house that she is building? What's going on with the archive? You know, like what? Give us a real storyline instead of trying to pull a boyfriend into the spotlight, because we know for certain that he is not going to be shown again next season, okay?
The tea was just spilled.
So,
okay, so before we dive into the reunion, so we got to talk about, first of all, congratulations to Candy Burruss and Todd Tucker on their movie The Pats, which is out August 27th, which is at the time of filming tomorrow. on the Sunday, 27th of August.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it. I don't get what y'all say. I'm going to watch it. And honestly, Drew smashed her role. I feel like Drew definitely was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It also has Erica People in it and Bob something. What is it? Bob Riley? Something like that. They're gonna be on. I was gonna say on the show, in the movie. Okay, so make sure y'all go and check it out. First of all, what did you think about the trailer? I thought it was so interesting.
I thought it was very well produced.
Right.
However, I think that sometimes movies nowadays, they have a really bang of a trailer, but it's like the actual movie is kind of like, oh, that's all. So I definitely hope that there's a lot to the movie. I am definitely going to watch it when it comes out on Peacock. I think it was very well produced, the editing, the lighting, just the only thing that I would say about the movie is I would not have somebody film in my house. And I know that in some scenes that they filmed in Candy's and Todd's house. And listen, if they wanted to do that and they were okay with it, perfect, okay? But my only concern is that I wouldn't have a scene where they're smashing on my bed, okay? Because at that point, it would be like burn the sheets, burn the bed, and just put it in the dumpster, okay? After this whole scene is used, okay? But I also look at other people that have used their homes, like Tyler Perry when he did his first movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. The scenes in the mansion were at his house, you know, but he did say that he would never do it again. So maybe I think that they took a little page from Tyler Perry and just was like to save on budgeting and everything like that, because it really looks like a well-produced budget, very over the budget type movie. Okay. That they were just like, okay, you know what, it may be a little uncomfortable, but let's use some scenes at the house. But the only thing is that I just wouldn't do a lot of smash on my bed. Okay.
No. I agree. It is very well produced. And I was, just when you were speaking, I did whisper. I was like, "It's because it's my Todd Tucker." I think Todd is an amazing producer, and definitely Candy also is an amazing producer. Mm-hmm. And obviously, you know, I'm so proud of them that they're able to put out a movie. This is going to be her Tony moment. This is going to get her a Tony. This is going to get her.
Or an Emmy, or
I'm gonna do a Lawton.
Like, we need the EGOTs. We need the EGOTs. Okay.
EGOT. I'm gonna do a Lawton from last episode. Tony. So literally, I hope y'all go and watch it. Y'all better go and watch it, or you're gonna get called out next episode. And I mean, you will get called out. Just wait and see how. Just wait and see. Okay, so moving along, and now we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 reunion trailer, and there were some pretty intense scenes in that trailer. I've got to admit, I was shook to the core of my spine because, as I said last episode, I did say that I was upset with the way Drew was at the reunion.
Yeah.
And the reason I said that was, well, I mean, she's gone through a lot. You know? Absolutely. There's no denying whether you think Drew is a great actress or you think Drew's this. There's no denying she went through a hard time this season. Yes. And that's another thing. Her being called, oh, you're an actress, so you're able to pull this off. It doesn't matter whether you're an actress or not. You go through real life shit sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like, that is what's been used against her so much, because she's actually feeling an emotion and it's been shrugged aside all the time. And when I was watching the reunion trailer and her and Candy were going at it, and I was like, again, You know, I'm a huge fan of both of them. I'm staying neutral between the two. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that both of them are going back and forth. I don't, you know, it's something that I feel really upset about. So I feel like it's really upsetting because that's two good friends, you know, two queens, two icons going blah, 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 blah. But then when I saw this bit where Ralph comes out and then she's trying to voice herself to Ralph, and then Ralph is just like, oh, Drew, you're acting right now. And then Drew threw the tissue on the floor. I think she threw the tissue on the floor.
Yeah,
and she got up and she walked off. You know, Drew is going through a lot, you know, and I will keep saying it because she's going through a lot. She's going through a divorce. She's going through rumors we made about her. You know, she's going through a whole lot of shit that, you know, it's hurting her inside.
Mm-hmm.
And when I watched that reunion, you know, the first thing I commented was, I feel so bad for Drew. I was like showing so much support to Drew. And she honestly deserves a lot of support for that reunion trailer because that must have been so intense. But not even that, whether you and your partner are divorced or not, for him to say that she's acting and he's been gaslighting her throughout this whole marriage, you know, I'm like, Ralph, get your ass off the damn screen. I'm trying to water out the TV. I was like, water, 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 water. Because how could you say that to your wife who is clearly upset and distressed and is trying to voice it to you and you're stroking it aside? That is so hurtful. That is really hurtful.
It is.
And my heart honestly breaks for Drew. I just want Drew to know that she is loved, that she has a whole army behind her, and we're going to keep supporting her. You know, some of us are Candy fans too, but we're going to be always going to be supporting you and Candy, you know? So what did you think about, you know, Drew in the reunion trailer?
Okay, first of all, the whole reunion trailer, my mind was like, blown. Okay, like I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be very intense. Okay.
My braids were like this.
It's going to be very intense. The whole thing with Drew and Ralph, first of all, I think that it would have been a lot better for them to do a one-on-one sit down with Andy.
Right.
You know, just like the two of them, not the ladies involved, and have Andy in the center, just like they did on Married to Medicine when Quad was going through her divorce with Greg.
They did that with Vanderpump Rules with Rachel, Tom, and Ariana.
Yeah, you know, like they did like a one-on-one, and I thought that would have been a lot more better because it's just like when you're discussing about, you know, your marriage problems and why you're getting divorced, you don't want other people around. Okay.
Right.
Like they already have enough people around during the reunion because they have the producer, they have the cameraman, you know, they have the stylist, they have the makeup artist, you know, but it's just kind of like you don't want the other cast members on the couch if you are discussing what happened in y'all's marriage and why you guys are getting divorced, you know? I definitely think that Ralph, like you said, was gaslighting her through this entire message and a marriage. I said message, but
what DMs do you have?
She had enough of it, and she is right now having the biggest backbone. And it's like, no, I am not going to let you sit up and talk to me like that anymore. I am going to leave, whether you like it or not. And I don't even understand why Ralph was there. You know, because we didn't really see him a lot through the season. So it's just like now you want to do a pop-up at the reunion. Like maybe he was invited because this whole divorce was going to be shown in this week's episode, you know? So maybe that's why he was invited. But it's just kind of like if you are getting tired of a person gaslighting you, I would walk off the stage as well. So I commend Drew. I salute her because, girl, I mean, you sashayed away in that beautiful dress that you had on.
It looked so good.
Like, the hair was laid, the makeup was on point, the cleavage was just right. I mean, everything was just like, yes, let's get Drew 2.0 back on our TV screens for next season, okay?
Yeah, we need Drew. So the other thing that was in the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion was Sheree versus Candy. And then you never remember Sheree said, it's like, you could never. And then that was my Sheree expression. And then Candy was like, you put all the shots in your face. Y'all see how different she looked in the confessional looks? Like how she looked before then. She, like, honestly, remember when she had that confessional look, Sheree, and then everyone thought it was Drew at first? I thought it was Drew at first. I was like, why do Drew? I was thinking, why do you on Sheree's Instagram? I was like, what? I thought it was Sheree, and I'm like, that's not Sheree. I was like, that's Drew. And then it was Sheree, and I was like, oh, yeah, I agree with Candy. She put one of them shots in her face. That's my Candy expression for that moment. Put one of the shots in your face.
Yeah, perfect.
What did you think about
First
Candy
of all,
and Sheree?
I want to know that when Sheree was handing out the magazine to everybody, I want to know if the people that made it actually got paid. Okay, so that's my first question when it comes to Sheree. Okay, because you know sometimes she doesn't like to pay whenever the work has already been made because she's like, it's not to my quality, it's not up to my standards. But if they worked on it and they made it, you should still pay them regardless, you know?
Right.
So I wonder if they got paid. Second of all, I definitely think that Sheree is trying to... She's trying, okay? She's trying to stir up trouble with Candy. You know, it's like we don't really know her footing. She's like all around the place because she's like has love for Candy, but yeah, she doesn't have love for Candy. And, you know, the whole speak on it and stuff like that. You know, it's a lot, okay? But I will say that Candy cut her up and down like last week's salami because whenever Sheree was like, you can never look like me. And then Candy was like, it's because you put all the shots in your face. I live for that. First of all, Candy looked absolutely gorgeous this reunion. Okay? The whole short hair was, I lived for it. The makeup was on point. Her nails I loved. Her rings I loved. Her shoes I loved. Everything about her reunion look was everything. Okay? Yeah. And she is going to bring it this reunion. I definitely see it.
Yeah, Candy's the star of this reunion. Candy and Drew are the stars of this reunion.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Candy looks good in all her reunion looks. I think the only one reunion look I don't like, and I would burn, is the season 8 Candy reunion look. I hated her season 8 reunion look.
What was the dress for season 8?
It was like a green dress. And she had like
that. She had her like punk body, baby body and stuff like that. She was looking good.
You know, that's the only Candy reunion look I don't like. No shade to Candy. And there's one confessional look by Candy I don't like. There's one confessional look I hate. It's where she had like the bob and then the ponytail with the bob.
She said she hated that look. When
me and Candy agree on the same thing.
When she watched it on the TV screen, she was like, no.
That was a no. I'm glad she sees it because that was a no. Don't repeat that look, Candy, please. But her best reunion look, I've got to say, excluding for season 15, her best reunion look. Wait, what did she wear season 11? The gold.
I'm sorry, but season 9 jumpsuit.
Not season 9.
The season 9 jumpsuit is my favorite. I absolutely loved it. She looked absolutely amazing.
I liked her hair, like.
Her hair was like in the back and stuff. She looked phenomenal.
Ooh, I think my favorite reunion look by Candy would have to be, which I think of all the Candy reunion looks. I know it was virtual, but the season 12 one she looked really good in, considering it was a virtual reunion. Yeah. And she had like her hair up and the white.
She was good.
I love that reunion look. I think she looked absolutely bomb. And I'm excited for her to roll this reunion. Because she's about to do it. She's about to do it.
Yes.
So, another thing in the reunion, Kenya Moore. She looked, first of all, best reunion look for that reunion. I think she looked the best. No shade to the other girls, but Kenya looked bomb. Drew looked bomb. Candy looked bomb. Those are the only three that I think looked bomb.
Yeah, those are the only three that stood out that actually stood out.
I don't know what the other three were doing. They must have been coordinating outfits with each other. But like, I wear A, like, you wear A2, and you wear A3.
Like the other three, like Sonya, she looked good. It was plain. I'm gonna be honest. It was plain. Okay.
I think
second, Marlo's trash. Sheree's, it's like she almost had it done, but it really wasn't done. You know, like it was all over the place. Like, why am I seeing a corset on the outside of the dress? Beautiful color, love the hair. I love the makeup. She looked, amazing on that part. But the whole dress thing, I was like, shouldn't the corset be like over the dress instead of on the dress? So I didn't really like it. But beautiful color.
I mean, that's the only compliment. Beautiful color.
Color.
We're gonna get so cancelled. I would say out of the other three, Marlo's was. Where did she buy that? Where did she buy it? Is it from that, $15 boyfriend that she rented?
I don't know if she just decided to get a bunch of sheets and then attach like a feather rug at the bottom of it, okay? But it was all over the place. It was given like, like poncho realness, but like a 3XL poncho, like all the way to the floor. I didn't really like it.
But I think out of the other three, I would have to agree Sonya's probably was more better. But anyway, so Kenya Moore said something like, I think it was to Marlo.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like to Marlo, well, and I was not expecting this.
I was not expecting that at all either.
I was like, hang on, did we just have a plot twist? Let's go, hold up. Wrong road,
Mm-hmm.
wrong road. And where she pulled out and then she was like, her number has been to Mark's in dialing list. And I was like, huh? Come again? I was like, what? Like in my head, I was thinking, Marlo, wrong road. I was like, nah. If you want a nose ring on you, you do you, boo.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, that's hella shady. That is hella shady.
It was. And it's like, I don't know when this all happened, but I mean,
yeah.
At least she got her subpoena, so she knows she has to arrive in court.
I mean, hello. She sprinkles baby dust on old white men. That's what she does. She used to.
I mean, that's what I heard. Since she wants to like be on the blogs about Drew's divorce and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like, actually find a storyline of your own instead of trying to piggyback on another person. So it's like, if you want to get in the rumors about Drew, well, I would love to get in the rumors about you. I would really love to know why you sprinkle baby powder on old men. I would love to figure out where you get all your income, because you say at first it's from God. And yes, God is the maker of all. But who's actually really giving you the money?
God ain't putting no money in your bank account.
Right. I mean, like, I know God is blessing. He's blessing me and stuff, but it's just kind of like,
too.
I mean, there's just a lot of questions that I am just going to leave as a question mark because they have not been answered.
Right. Child, I am about done with Marlo. She's so obsessed with Drew, Candy, Kenya. And I'm just like, if you want to see somebody obsessed with somebody, I think we would have gone to Kai to Candy. Okay. That was a bit of shade. Right. If I wanted to see someone obsessed with somebody, I would. Do you know what? Forget that. Scrap that. Like, she is full blown obsession metasis diagnosed. She is just getting on my damn nerves at this point. As Candy said in that interview, she's getting on my motherfucking nerves. She's annoying me. And yeah, she was just. But when Kenya pulled that out, and then she was like, "You got to appear in court," and I was like, "This is a plot twist."
I'm like, girl.
I literally was like,
Jesus, I did not know. Okay.
Kenya. What?
Like what?
Like,
what is
I'm gonna need more information. And on top of that, I need to see how this plays out. Because honestly, that was an unexpected plot twist. I was not expecting her to do that. I was thinking,
me either.
I was thinking, is Kenya gonna read all them girls? And I see her pull that out, and then I hear a call, and I hear Mark's darling, and I'm like, I'm out. My braids did this and never out. They left my head. I have to wear a wig now. They left. They got down left. But also Cynthia Bailey's return. I love you, Cynthia Bailey. You know, honestly, Cynthia Bailey was one of the first housewives, actually the first housewife to follow Candy's Kingdom. And honestly, we have nothing but love for her. I think she's amazing. I hope our girl comes back next season. I mad love for Cynthia. I never did that. You remember that drawing?
Do what?
You remember that drawing? Hang on. The drawing kills me every single time. I'd just be like scrolling, and I'm just like, the drawing got me. Ah, I unpinned it. There was Cynthia Bailey drawing. We'll leave it as a Cynthia Bailey drawing. Okay.
Okay.
We'll discuss more about the Cynthia Bailey drawing. Okay. So, what did you think about Cynthia's return?
I absolutely love Cynthia's return. I definitely think that even though she did do a return in Atlanta, a whole pop-up in Beverly Hills, I've been seeing from the pictures, okay, I would love to see that too. Okay.
I'm watching the next season of Beverly Hills.
Cynthia right now is living her best life. It's an absolute gorgeous woman, first of all. She has an absolute gorgeous daughter, Noella. And I think, is it Noella or no? Is it Noella?
Noelle.
Noelle?
It's Noelle.
Oh, okay. No, sorry, Mom. I'm really doubting it. But she has an absolute gorgeous daughter. She is an absolute great mother. I'm really sad that her marriage to her ex-husband did not last long. But I definitely think that just because you have been divorced 2 times, that doesn't make it like you are not relationship quality. You are relationship quality, Cynthia. You have a great heart. You're very charismatic. You know, you are very truthful. You are very solid in what you believe in. And I mean, you love to giggle, okay? And I love to giggle too. And we love to, you know, just put a smile on people's faces. And I mean, girl, I mean, please, if you can't do a whole full-time in Atlanta, then do either a friend of or a full-time at Beverly Hills, okay? Because I would love to see it.
Okay, well, that's all the tea we can spill for this episode. So, thank you, Lawton, again for joining me on this episode of Spill the Tea.
Thank you for having me.
This is 3 times now. We may get to see Lawton new enough at the end of the season of Spill the Tea. End of season 1.
Who knows? Maybe I'll do a pop-up or something. Who knows?
Who knows? Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Even a Portia return.
Yes, we are manifesting Portia's return, okay? Make it happen.
Yes. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you again, Lawton, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
And I will see y'all on the next episode of Spill the Tea. Bye.
Bye.